Namaste, welcome to my channel, welcome to Thinking NASHELLY channel where we talk and write things related to India. Thank you so much for passing by one more day. You know, mi casa is tu casa, guys. And today we have the video, the 5 most horrible stereotypes about India, with 2 new ones. So let's check this video, let's see what is all this about. We know that it's just stereotypes. Let's see if you know of them or if you haven't heard of them before. So let's check it together and then we talk about this, and don't forget to follow me here on my social media.
Due to India's inability to fully utilize its soft power and its failure to effectively tell the world its side of the story, many people learn about India only through its enemies, agenda-driven institutions, or through those who have a limited understanding about the country. As a result, more and more negative stereotypes continue to form about India, which hurt the country's image and do no justice to the actual shortcomings that India faces. Unfortunately, tourist scams and business frauds
it's the same one here in Mexico.
everywhere across the world, but stereotyping or presenting any nation as a country of scammers is reckless and inappropriate. Not only should we be concerned about the safety of foreigners in India, but we should also worry about the safety of Indians from foreigners. That is why, instead of stereotyping and shaming, one should start educating and learning. According to the official data, in 2018, an overwhelming 2,128 crimes were committed by foreigners in India, and during the same year, 517 crimes were committed against foreigners. So the data clearly suggests that thousands of foreigners commit crimes against Indians in India.
Never.
Did anyone tell you about that before? In addition, it is also important to point out that on many occasions, foreigners also scam other foreigners while living in India. Not only that, when it comes to religious scams from foreigners who sometimes camouflage themselves as tourists, it is said that many innocent and vulnerable Indians are themselves among the most prominent victims. So instead of stereotyping India or any other country as a nation of scammers, one should target the mentality that leads to scams and frauds, a mentality that exists in every country. And before you do that, remember, science cannot remove your greed, make you more honest, or teach you love, but India's spirituality can. San Francisco is renowned for its tech industry, but how unfair would it be if foreigners start to stereotype this great American city for its poop sightings? But quite ridiculously, many foreigners like to restrict their discussion on a great nation like India
I heard that
to
before.
Toilets. As far as San Francisco is concerned, more and more human feces are being spotted on its streets every year, and many go unreported. Among the reported ones, just in 2018, there were more than 28,000 poop sightings. On the other hand, the administration in India has constructed millions of toilets in a short period and is now trying to bring a behavioral change in people. Indians have acknowledged the problem and are addressing it. So instead of stereotyping India by using degrading words, please familiarize yourself with the progress that India has made. It might be possible that you have already eaten a tablet made from horse urine, and now you are ridiculing Indians and their
I never hear any of these ones.
To cow urine. Yes, don't be surprised. In modern medicine, the estrogen replacement drug Premarin, prescribed to menopausal women, is made from horse urine. It might also be possible that you didn't pay enough attention to the WHO when it warned against consuming camel urine. Camel urine is actually linked to the spread of a disease known as Middle East Respiratory Syndrome coronavirus, which was first identified in Saudi Arabia in 2012. As far as cow urine is concerned, the Hindu traditional knowledge system of Ayurveda uses cow urine in the process of medicine preparation.
Never hear of any of these ones, like this one, like the Urine.
Lack of availability of reliable sources, or due to their limited understanding, some Indians consume cow urine in a way that is not even prescribed by Ayurveda, hoping that it would help them in their ailments. Instead of admiring the brave-heart Indians who gathered in great numbers to protest against the 2012 Nirbhaya incident, the Western media started to shame, ridicule, and stereotype Indian men. Even within the West, this agenda-driven approach of their media didn't go completely unnoticed. Christopher John Penrose Booker, an English journalist and author, exposed them by stating this. Crimes against women know no borders and are not unique to any nation. If you
Yeah,
are curious
I
to
heard
learn
this
more,
one before.
I highly recommend that you watch this episode.
This one as
Branding
well.
India's Jati, Kul, Varna and Gotra as caste, a word which has Portuguese origins, is a reckless oversimplification. As far as birth-based discrimination is concerned, India has consistently worked on it in a complex political atmosphere and still has a long way to go. But India has made some progress that the Western media does not highlight enough. The members from the so-called backward or low-caste communities have already held top ranks such as Chief Minister, President and Prime Minister. On the other hand, in one way or the other, similar types of discriminatory behaviors also exist across the world, but many countries just sweep it under the rug. At least India and Indians are brave enough to address their problems, an attribute that we may want to learn. Yes, we must understand that India is a developing nation, and in various important parameters, it still has a long way to go. But having an oversimplified approach to understand this complex nation and having hatred in hearts for Indians is wrong. But it doesn't mean that all foreigners who end up stereotyping India have bad intentions. Sometimes the limited understanding of complex subjects and sometimes brainwashing by the agenda-driven global media outlets also play a role. Besides, India's poor use of its soft power is a major issue that the country needs to address. Also, Indians should work even harder to fix those problems, which due to various reasons end up becoming stereotypes. No nation is perfect, and no nation should be looked down upon. Instead of promoting the mentality that centers around I am better and smarter than you, let us learn and share the best that we have while addressing our own shortcomings and problems. Namaste, my name is Karolina Goswami. I was not born in India, but through my logical reasoning and data-driven work, I have tried my best to improve India's global image. Our YouTube channel, India in Details, is also an emerging digital asset of India's soft power, and you can participate in this mission through your financial contribution. And before you leave, make sure that you share these two playlists to every foreigner who is confused about India.
Even sometimes I try to show it to my family, just to they change their idea that they have about India, because of course media plays like a big role. The other day even I was watching a documentary about Afghanistan, and this beautiful country and everything that they had to offer, like as a tourism and everything, but like people stereotype extremely well. Right now it's extremely dangerous, but like everything I was hearing about Afghanistan was just bad things, And when I was looking at this documentary, actually was like 3 weeks ago, like not too long, they were saying all the wonderful things that Afghanistan has, So I think this happened with many countries that they are like considered like third world countries. Even it happened with Mexico, India, Afghanistan, Thailand, like many countries, that is not considered a first world by Europeans or by the US. So it just creates these stereotypes and doesn't help that much to the image that other people have in the world of them, And I think it's important to just change that image, change how people see a country, and don't focus for even just if something is done for just one person, or a few members of the person, doesn't mean that all the country is like that. Of course, India will be having maybe some issues with woman harassment, as well as having Mexico, as well as having many parts of the world, It's just not in India. But it's not fair that just for a few pay for everyone. Anyway, guys, this video was really interesting. Hopefully you enjoyed as much as I did. I learned some new things about even the urine. I never heard, not even the horse one, but I always learn something new. Karolina makes amazing videos. Thank you so much she makes just a great job. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow with another video, and have an amazing day.